Om Swastiastu, hello, welcome to my kitchen. Great news, Bali is opening up to visitors again. We very much look forward to welcoming you to our beautiful island home. It's been such a long time. If you are planning to visit Bali soon, do get in touch as I will be holding cooking classes again. And it will be lovely to meet you and cook together. So today, I'm going to share with you how I make my favorite Singapore laksa at home. First time I eat Singapore laksa is when I was in Singapore around 10 years ago. So I visit Singapore for 5 days and every lunch time I always ordering Singapore laksa. Just interesting flavor for me. So since that I practicing my Singapore laksa at home and today I'm going to share the recipe with you. First I'm going to make the chili sambal which is as a condiment for Singapore laksa. So here I have a big red chili, shallot and garlic, which is I'm going to cut into the small pieces. So now we're going to fry that. Add the oil, add the shallot and garlic. Cook it until soft. Add the chili. Cooking the chili until soft too. So now it's ready. I apologizing it's raining so it's a bit noisy. Next, I'm going to blend it. And I also using dry chili, which is I soak it in the hot water for 30 minutes earlier. Add a toast shrimp paste and 1 tablespoon of water just to smooth the paste. And now I'm going to fry it with the same oil that I using earlier to fry the shallot, garlic and chili. Let's just turn on the cooker. Add the paste. I put the heat down a little bit and add the salt and sugar. 1.5 teaspoon of sugar and half teaspoon of salt. Cook it for around 2 minutes. So it's ready. I turn it off. And let's put it in the bowl. So now I'm going to blanch the Bokchoy. This is optional. You don't have to add into your Singapore laksa, but I personally quite like to add a green crunchy stuff into my laksa bowl. So that's why I add Bokchoy. So I'm going to cut it into 2 pieces. So it's just nice in the bowl when it's a big chunk. Lie up later. So here I have some water. We just need to bring it to the boil and after that we add the Bokchoy. The water is ready. I'm going to add a pinch of salt and put the Bokchoy inside. Cook it around half minute. It's ready. So now I'm going to prepare the laksa paste. Before that, I will prepare the prawns first, which is I'm going to poach the prawns. So here I have 750 ml of water Let's turn on the cooker first. Wait until the water boils and I will add the prawns. So now let's add some salt. And prawns. I put down the heat a little bit. So cook it until the prawn is cooked. The prawn is cooked, so I'm going to turn off the cooker. And I'm going to use the prawn stock later for the laksa. So I keep it separately first. And now I'm going to grind the candle nut, coriander seed, and white peppercorn. I'm using 2 teaspoons of coriander seed and a 1/4 teaspoon of white peppercorn. So this is texture that we need. And let's add it to the blender. So for the paste, I also using big red chili, shallot, garlic, turmeric, ginger, galangal, shrimp paste, and dried chili that I already soaked into hot water for 30 minutes. Let's just chop them roughly. And for the lemongrass, I'm going to use only this part. Shrimp paste and dried chili and 1/3 cup of water. Blend it until smooth. So the paste is ready. I'm going to move it into the bowl. Let's put it aside. So for the fragrance later, I'm going to add ginger torch because it has a similar fragrance as the laksa leaves. I have some laksa leaves here, but I'm going to use later for garnish. And let's prepare the ginger torch. So I'm going to slice it thinly. So I'm using around 2 tablespoons later. So now let's cook the paste. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Medium heat. Add the paste. Stir it. Cook it around 5 minutes. Add the dried prawns, which is I chop it finely already. Stir it. And now I'm going to add the prawn stock that we made earlier. add the ginger torch, stir it, and I also had half tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder. When it's reached the boiling point, and let it boil for 5 minutes, and after that add the coconut milk. Now let's add the coconut milk. And 2 teaspoons of sugar. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Stir it. Smells so good. When it's reached the boiling point, we will turn off the cooker, which means the laksa gravy is ready. So the laksa is already boiling. And now I'm going to turn off the cooker because the gravy is ready. So now let's plate it. For the condiment, I have some rice noodle, bean sprout, hard-boiled egg, bokchoy, fried fish cake and deep fried tofu, some prawns that I cooked earlier, chilli sambal, and laksa leaves as a garnish. So I'm start with putting my bowl here and add the noodle. Add the gravy. Little bit of bean sprout. I'm using a half of the egg. And slice thinly the laksa leaf. And some chilli sambal. So here we are, Singapore laksa. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my video, please do subscribe and please let me know how your food tastes. And I will see you in my next video. Matur suksma. Bye bye.